name's Charlotte, and I'm just going to explain to you today about my summer project in the summer of 2013. I'm currently working already at this particular company, Silicon Engineering, as a sales analyst already in emerging markets. So what I have chose to do to be the best logical option for myself is to stay within this company and explore it further. So I'm just going to talk through some objectives, what I'm going to cover today. So I'm going to consider my opportunities that are available to me within Silicon Engineering, the reasons for choosing my preferred topic. So what I mean by that is there's going to be a few different options within the company that what have been available and raised for me. So I'm going to talk through in detail with you why I'm going to choose the particular one. Identify my strengths and weaknesses, restrictions, limitations, and just explain how I'm going to overcome them. Identify the benefits to Silicon Engineering and what resources will be required. So I'm going to explain what are the benefits for me to do what I'm going to be doing and what are the benefits for the company as well. And also present and explain an action plan during my first year at university. So I am in my first year at university. It is coming to an end. This whole project is about what I'm going to be doing in the summer and what it's going to be, what basically it entitles for the second year at university. So basically this is just a quick introduction of Silicon Engineering, just so you're aware of what it is, why I'm there. Silicon Engineering, it's just a few bullet points there, but I will talk to you about it. Silicon Engineering, the reason why I've gone within this company is my dad's worked there ever since he was 17 on the shop floor. It is a manufacturing company for silicon products. He has worked his way up since he was 17 to be managing director, and he owns shares and part owner. So basically he's given me the determination and ambition to work for him, and I feel like working there I need to kind of not prove a point to myself, but I want to obviously make him proud of myself, and obviously I see him as a basically someone who I idolise, to be honest. So Silicon Engineering has been striving to meet the diverse needs of its customers for over 50 years, since 1959. The silicon products is worldwide. The main customers are in the USA, and that's where they get a lot of the custom, which my father goes over there regularly in the year. The reason why I actually agreed to working for this company, not just because it's my dad's, is because manufacturing, it is interesting. I want to gain some knowledge, and obviously I want to work alongside managers as well, because eventually we're doing a business and management course at university. I feel like it's going to interlink with what I want to do in the near future. So that's just a quick description of where I'm going to be at. So like I say, going back, my position, I currently work for Silicon Engineering as a sales analyst for emerging markets. I started employment with Silicon in September, the same time I was started at university. Like I say, the purpose for this, with the interview with Paula, my tutor, was I wanted to do the business management degree at university, plus work within a business organisation. So like I say, which will benefit me, my work, and my assignments, plus it will obviously open my eyes to see exactly what goes on in a business. One of the reasons to work at Silicon is gain valuable experience and knowledge in my position as a sales analyst, and I'm going to be given an opportunity to work for my dad's company while studying, understand the processes within the sales department, and shadowing experienced colleagues. What I mean by that is, because it's sales, there is a lot of, people from different countries who have emigrated to England who work at the Solange. So, for instance, there's Natalia who works in sales. She's Latvian. She knows 5 different languages as well. There's Daria, who's German. She knows, I think, 6 different languages. So, and my 2 managers within sales, they know Russian, English, and Portuguese. So it's good to shadow people like that, because obviously it gives you the inspiration to what you want to do in the near future. And obviously the most important thing, make my studies come into action. One of the things that I believe in the most is, if you're doing a course at university and you believe in the course and you want to take it further and you want to obviously progress in the future, then making your studies come into action within a workplace, I think that's the most important thing, which will obviously benefit myself. So the opportunities at Silenge is basically what I was saying before. There is 3 particular projects which I can choose from within this company, which is a good advantage and an opportunity for myself. One being sales analyst, which I know I've basically said that I'm doing that at the moment, but where I see myself in the sales project is I need to obviously develop a lot of skills in this particular area. So for instance, my managers put through, well, they were talking through with me a few weeks ago, when they know that my university course year 1 is coming to an end. So what they want basically to do for me within the summer period is to put a development programme together. Basically what it entitles is a step-by-step process, the technical sales side of sales, so from start to finish, customer relations, how we can get a new customer and how it can progress into a quote and a lead, and obviously an ongoing customer, to be honest, for regular sales. Further training and shadowing, like I was saying before, there is obviously a lot of colleagues there with other languages as well as British from other parts of the country, so it'll be interesting shadowing them. And customer sales journey, like I've just touched on before, is from start to finish. Understanding that technique basically will obviously make you more alert and knowledgeable within that sales kind of environment. So, and a language development programme. What I was saying before, with regards to there is a lot of people within sales who know other modern languages, I feel like it would be an inspiration shadowing those particular people and give a possible, programme within the summer to learn a modern language. I basically, well, personally should I say, would want to learn German because there's only one, I think 2 other German speakers within the sales office, so it put me as an advantage for that. So also, obviously what I've put within this sales project is a SMART process. Basically this will help me with my development programme. You can't obviously develop in a particular area if it's not measurable, if it's not achievable, if it's not realistic in timing. If I didn't think I could do this development programme within this summer period, I wouldn't do it basically. So it needs to obviously have some sort of strategy to it to obviously make it a success. Another thing which I was interested in within the sales course is there is a BTEC course with and it's called the Principles of Sales, which I investigated into. I researched it and looked into it. There is I will actually touch upon that. I don't want to close the screen down just in case I can't get it back up. I'm not the most advanced at PowerPoint. So basically what this Principles of Sales is all about is it's a course which you can go on within the summer. If my memory is correct, it's a 5-week course which entitles Development of Sales, Understanding the Skills and Qualities and the knowledge which will be required employment for a particular sector. So because I'm working at Silicon Engineering, I believe that this particular course within the summer would be a huge achievement and a success within the sales. So another opportunity at Silicon is a marketing support. Recently there has been a member of staff been made redundant due to reasons which I don't really want to go into as it's not my space, but basically what the marketing support worker would entitle me to do is working alongside Simon, who is the marketing manager for Silicon. He's a brilliant inspiration. He knows a huge amount of marketing, advertisement, dealing with website inquiries, new blogs, which obviously this will, realistically, if you want to think further along the line, which you need to, is in year 2 at university we will be touching on marketing. So if this particular placement, you know, this particular placement is available to me, that could be an advantage for year 2 and hopefully help my other students who will go to university with. So some of the strengths which I believe would give me while working as a marketing support assistant would be obviously the skills gap will become more knowledgeable and experienced. What I mean by that is everyone's got a skills gap. Every single person, doesn't matter how brain you are, how knowledgeable a person is, everyone's learning. You can't learn enough. So in this particular subject area, it will obviously make me a bit more aware and get that skills gap slightly more smaller. So, and also building a stronger work relationship with colleagues within the marketing department. Because I believe at Silicon, obviously, it's a very busy manufacturing company. Every department is kind of, they do their own thing. So if I had the opportunity to work in another department, then I'd obviously build more relationships, future prospects when I become a manager, because obviously relationships with your colleagues is the main, you know, success in any organisation. So obviously the most important thing I do believe is it'll gain more confidence, as I was saying before, touching on the topic of year 2 for marketing. So the final opportunity which I have been given at Sillenge is a dispatch assistant. Realistically I thought, you know, is this me? You know, it's getting dirty on shop floor sort of thing, when, you know, really you want to be in an office, you know, squeaky clean. But I thought, I'll think about it, you know, never stick your nose up sort of thing. You're always learning. It could be an opportunity and a successful one. So what this basically entitles me to do is observe dispatch, understand the processes from start to finish, similar to what I was saying in sales, but obviously on the shop floor with delivery. Help deal customer queries, you know, on delivery, help deal with complaints. There's always complaints, doesn't matter what organisation, how brilliant you are or how poor you are, there's always complaints, and it's how you actually take on board that, learn from mistakes, what you're going to do next time, you know, what you're going to do not to get the complaint, and, you know, basically have that interaction with the customer and keep them calm and happy at all times. And, you know, that will be a good experience, that will be good communication. And obviously being at university, communication skills, you know, confidence, understanding body language, making sure that situations don't explode, and keep them calm basically. So, like I say, working in dispatch will give me the opportunities and understanding how another department works and operates. The intentions of being placed in dispatch will be to get valuable experience. Like I say, you can never know enough. So that's the third and final one. Just going to quickly speak why I've chosen one out of the 3. Is I'm basically going to stay in the position where I am as a sales analyst. What I explained before were these courses on the Excel for a sales, principle of sales. I feel like I can develop a lot better in that area, and I want to. I work alongside Margaret Woods, who's a fantastic inspiration. She's an extremely knowledgeable woman who I look up to, and you know, still staying in sales, I get to still work with her, shadow her, and obviously hopefully learn a lot from this. And obviously they are going to develop a development programme, step-by-step process in sales for me. And I feel like I can gain more, how can I say, I can gain more from staying where I am and excel, and obviously show Silicon what I'm made of, what I can do for them and what they can do for me, to be honest. So it's like using them to use me and vice versa. So it's not a case as they're gaining all my knowledge just for their company, so I'm getting something back, and obviously you know, sharing it into university next year. So it's just a quick action plan. It does look a bit, you know, black and white, you know, not interesting, but I'll just go through it with you. It's obviously for you to understand everything which I'm going to obviously be doing within the summer. So like I said, I am going to choose this sales project. for sales analyst. The reason for this is for the sales analyst, they are going to be doing a development programme, like I've just said. And to achieve this, I need to be dedicated in fulfilling my development programme. So if there's no dedication and motivation in anything, and within obviously what you want to do, you know, for future career prospects, I believe there's nothing. You need to have a passion, and you need to know what you want to do. You need to know where your future path is. And I believe if I stay as a sales analyst within that department and deepen and develop my skills, I'm going to go far, and I want to go far. I feel it, and I taste it, and I want it. So the first step, which I'm going to do within the sales analyst, is enrol on the Excel sales course for the summer. That's one thing which I have looked into, and I'm going to obviously, you know, start the process ASAP. Step 2 is have a meeting with my managers and sales to present the SMART and personal development programme for me. Step 3, like I say, start the process, get everything in order, get the ball rolling, get it in action. And step 4 is the final one, which is review. I want, obviously with a personal development programme, you need to know where you're at, how you're doing, what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right. So that's just basically a review. It's the same in a workplace with appraisals. You need to know what you're being assigned to do is right, you're on the right track, and obviously just get praised what you're doing. You know, are you doing well? Yeah, so you want some recognition for it, to be honest. So just a brief evaluation of what I've just covered so far, just obviously so you know exactly what I'm going to be doing and what I've done so far this year. So during my first year at university, I'm working at Silicon Engineering. I have overcome some obstacles along the way, so tough challenges with assignments, you know, getting my action plans in order, you know, develop my skills, close that skills gap, open new opportunities for me, and look to the future. I mean, before uni, you know, I was a bit, my head was all over the place. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I kept changing my mind in what I wanted to do, you know. I mean, one minute I wanted to, you know, be a nurse, and then next minute I wanted to, you know, emigrate to Australia and never come back. One minute I was working as a waitress, next minute I wanted to be a personal trainer. It's just, you know, like, my head was just like waffled. So starting a course at university with business, getting my head screwed on right, working at Silicon Engineering, it's put me on the right track. I can see my future, you know, I mean, obviously within touch and reaches to it. What I want to do now this summer is put it in action and make me more determined and obviously, you know, ambitious to fulfil my dream, to be honest. It is a business management course, and I do see myself becoming a manager because at the end of the day, I like helping people, I like advising people, I like to listen to people. You know, I believe when people, you know, obviously I want to get to the level where if I see people obviously not knowing enough, wanting to be helped, that's what I like to do. I'm a very helpful person, and I hate people struggling in anything. So if I'm a manager, when I'm a manager, should I say, I'll be in a position to do so. So, you know, that's just basically it, and that's going to be my summer break for 2013, so a busy one.
Okay,
So any questions at all?
Yeah, so you've obviously done the research into the business, you had 4 opportunities there that you were going to consider. Did you involve your employer in choosing the actual project in the end, or?
Yeah, I've involved my employer because basically, as I was saying before, they're going to be benefiting from me, which they think they're going to be benefiting from me more than what I'm going to benefit from them, because obviously all employees want to know that, don't they? Mm-hmm. But in a way, me obviously deepening my skills, you know, putting together a development programme is going to be something that they want from me, so, but at the same time I'm going to benefit from it too, so yeah.
Thank you. Any other questions?
If you was to do the language, would you actually take that in action and go overseas to see some of these customs? Obviously?
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad you asked that, to be honest, because within the sales, you know, like, there is opportunities which, you know, it kind of gets a bit of a, you know, it's a bit of a, oh, why can't I go? Where if you know a language and you've got customers in different, obviously, continents and different countries, over the Europe and worldwide, what, as a sales analyst, what you get the opportunity is you can actually go to see the customer, and obviously, you know, get that relationship with them, that build that rapport, and you get, there is a placement where what Silicon do for you, you can actually go to, say for instance, an example, Germany, like I say, I want to learn that language. If I went over there, there is a placement where I can stay there for a month, to see if I can find possible new customers. So they're, like I say, they're using me in a way, but I'm gaining that knowledge, so they're kind of throwing me in the deep end, go to Germany, see what you can do, you know, sell silicone engineering to new possible customers, but at the same time, I need to know that language to get about, otherwise I'm going to be lost. You know, sometimes it's good to be thrown in the deep end. To learn a language, you have to learn it, you've got to understand the language to obviously meet new customers, and the most important thing, sell a company that I believe in and that obviously I find an interest in as well. So that language will obviously make me, obviously, being able to go to a country.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.